Now in goes Overdrive, and runners are set. Stand by. Small field. Overdrive heads the market. They're off. Came out quickly, then immediately took hold on Overdrive from the inside. Sanctions T-Biscuit the first to leave, and they're going to pair off. In behind them, Rise to Glory, Land of Fire, just sitting a shade deeper. Ukai behind those, followed further back is Delta Lass, and now snagged right back to last is Overdrive. And so at the 850, Sanctions on the inside is being softened right up by T-Biscuit and Land of Fire. They're going lickety-split, this trio. T-Biscuit in the middle, about a neck to Sanctions, holds the inside advantage, and now Land of Fire is taken hold of. It couldn't get across, and no Parks behind them from Rise to Glory. A length and a half to Ukai, then Delta Lass, patiently ridden back there last, just watching it all unfold. Chris Parnham on Overdrive at the 400-metre mark. Sanctions now shakes them off for the moment. Got about 3/4 to a length clear. Rise to Glory comes around the outside, setting after it. He's gone right back to the inside with Overdrive, having to zig and zag. Ukai battles away. Rise to Glory, though, surging to the lead. 120 to go. Rise to Glory clear from Sanctions. Running on now is Overdrive. It's Rise to Glory in front, though, and will hold on. Rise to Glory beat the fast finishing Overdrive. Ukai was third. Sanctions fourth, home after getting softened up in front. A good margin. Delta Lass, T-Biscuit next home, and trailing them in is Land of Fire. Number 2. Rise to Glory first up, the Rommel 3-year-old. Rise to Glory. First to grab the leader, Sanctions, who got a fair bit of pressure applied to it in the early part of the race. T-Biscuit, Land of Fire giving it to Sanctions. Rise to Glory in behind them, zapped it, and then of course Overdrive came out positively, knew that he was going to get nowhere near the speed, had to drop back, cut back to the corner, finished off the race well, but the bird had flown. 2 from 1, 5 and 3, the numbers after the running of the third. Rise to Glory, scoring here by Rommel from Real Beauty for Goldfront, trained by Sue Olive and ridden by Holly Watson. Overdrive second by Playing God out of Pure Heaven, Neville Parnham and Chris Parnham, and third, number 5, Ukai by Snippet Sun from War Blossom, Troy Turner the rider for trainer Justine Erkelins. Half a length by a length official margins here. They've clocked 1:11.28 the 1200 and home in 35.35. But there was enough confidence around for Rise to Glory to produce a forward run here first up. And delivers in the Goldfront Silks with Holly Watson aboard. Overdrive loses no admirers. The filly there had to concede the start. The gate was always a challenge, albeit with the drop in class, but certainly did finish off very well. And Ukai also getting a bit closer to a victory, having had the 4 runs now back the preparation. As we look at the next event, the Reliable Asset Maintenance Handicap over 1,000 metres. There are no changes. They will go at 3:25 as we take you down to Lockie joining us in the yard. And Sue Olive can certainly get them to go really good fresh in their campaign. And again, this is evidenced by the victory first up today of Rise to Glory.
A winner, which is great to see for Sue Olive and Connection. Sue, congratulations on the win. Rise to Glory. He looks like he's come back really nicely.
Yeah, thank you, Lockie. It was a bit more mature now. Nice big holiday done the job. So he was up and did a fair bit at the start. So we thought give him a big holiday and come back in. And I was really happy with him. So we did the one trial. Paddy rode him and said, yeah, no, he'll go on from there. So we picked the race. I just thought the 1200 might have been a bit too long, but no, he showed it was good as gold.
You've always had some time for him. How important was that first preparation where he just did some racing? You kept taking him back to the races and teach him what racing's all about.
Yeah, that was the other thing is it's a big learning thing, and if they can keep doing it and take it on board and learn from it, happy days, you just keep going with them. But if they throw the towel in and tell you, I don't want to do this anymore, it's a good time for a holiday.
With the benefit of last preparation and now a smooth start to this preparation, do you feel like he's destined for a Saturday?
I think so, yeah. He's definitely got the makings there. It's just getting him to relax a little bit so he can get over a bit more ground, and but everything else he does fine.
With that in mind, the intent to get him to relax, it was the perfect ride from Holly to have him in behind the speed because they did go hard early.
Yes, you did right, and that suits. Yeah, if they walk, it does help. It undoes them a bit, doesn't it? Yeah, so the speed on helped.
Looks like he's in for a nice preparation. Well done.
Thank you, Lockie. Thank you.
There's Sue Olive after the win of Rise to Glory. Holly Watson continues her good form in the saddle with a fantastic ride. Just assess the speed of the race in the early stages, and from there I'm sure Holly would have just been giggling to herself throughout because she always looked like the winner.
Certainly did in running, got the glorious run in behind as the speed was turned on. 2, 1, 5 and 3, Rise to Glory returns a winner here today for Holly Watson, who, as you rightly say there, Lockie, is riding plenty of winners at the moment, is Hull. 2, 1, 5 and 3. She joins us now after the fresh victory of Rise to Glory. Holly, it looked like everything panned out just ideally for you there today.
Yeah, it definitely did. I reckon him having that trial just knocked the edge off him a little bit. He just wants to overdo it a little bit in his races, but no, I thought it was a good win.
Even in the mounting yard here, trying to take the saddle off, he still is a little bit flighty.
Yeah, he's just a bit above himself, but I think the more runs he has, the better he gets.
Congratulations, well done.
Thanks, Scott.
There's Holly Watson combining with Sue Olive and Rise to Glory, taking out the third here at Ascot, the Mrs. Max Handicap.